POP, hold it down. Just another perspective of philosophy from your boy, TV Star. This one right here, this for cash, man. We're gonna go ahead, flame it up, giving FBG Cash a moment of silence. Crazy thing about it is, it was my daughter's birthday yesterday. Another crazy thing is, you know what they say? Every time somebody born, somebody dying. So in the same sense, every time it's somebody's birthday, also another person's death date. When going back to the hood goes wrong, when thinking you have an advantage in thinking goes wrong. Because from the perspectives I have from FBG Cash, it seemed like he thought that he could outsmart Chicago. Hell no, it's a little fox over there, funny. Just like FBG Duck, and RIP to that boy too. They thought that they can outsmart Chicago, not the niggas. They probably could have outsmarted the niggas in Chicago, but they can't outsmart Chicago. I said, what do you mean by that? Illinois is the type of place where you will be seen even if you're not being seen. Illinois is a type of state that you can be seen even though you have not been seen. They say, what that mean, man? That mean you could be doing your own thing. You could be in your own lane. You could be not fucking with niggas. You could not be dropping your low. But in the same sense, since Illinois is so small, and I know for a fact Illinois is so small, so I know Chicago is small. They say, no, Chicago a big city. I ain't hearing that, man. What I'm talking about is the motion, the energy in Chicago is small. The energy in Illinois is small. So it's easy to bump into a nigga. It's easy to get up on a nigga. So when we have individuals that are rappers and they doing this diss shit and all this shit, and then they didn't outlive some of the people that done more than them, they say, oh, well, I gotta be doing something right. So let me shit. If I'm doing this right, shit. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But the whole thing about life is we can be doing something that's broken the whole time, and just because it was working, we never fixed it. So when it comes to the point of time where we realize what we was doing was broken, it's too late, because now we in a position where we letting a nigga get the ups on us and gun us down while we sitting in the car. Shout out to the game spitter, man. He keep telling you niggas, bulletproof vest, bulletproof face mask, bulletproof backpack, bulletproof your windows, god dang. Get the bulletproof goddamn door panels. Man, when I say that life is GTA, they have that in GTA now. But when we first started playing GTA, they didn't have all that armor shit and shit like that, where you can like have armor-proof door panels and windows and shit like that. They didn't have that when we first started playing GTA, when GTA 5 first came out. But now, since it then gradually got to the point where we at now in real life, you can have those type of things to be able to move around to withstand the other fuckery from other random players. So if we playing this street game, but we ain't really playing it like a game, so we not saying, okay, Let me get all the best shit. Everybody know when we playing GTA something, we want the cheat codes, we want the armor, we want that. So is it we only want armor on GTA when we playing on GTA, but when it come to real life, we like, nah, we don't need no bulletproof vest. That shit ain't gonna save me. I don't need no bulletproof car. That shit ain't gonna save me. At the same time, we got to start realizing that if we're gonna keep going back to our cities, our hoods, we need to be in a more military convoy style. If you ain't got niggas that's standing outside your car with legal guns, body armor, protecting you, FBG cash, FBG duck, shit like that, we always gonna lose this war. We always gonna lose, yeah, the war. The battle is the shit that you can make it through to make it to the age that FBG cash was. The war is once we feel like we done made it and passed so many battles, we feel like, oh, okay, shit, the war ain't gonna be shit. But no, the war is just gonna be a split second, and it's gonna be the decision that you made or did not make. So FBG Cash, the decision that you made was not to go back to Chicago wearing bulletproof vests, not going back to Chicago with armored cars, not going back to Chicago without other niggas around you as far as security, bodyguard type. Even if you had to outfit your own people in body armor and give them legal firearms. This is what we need to start doing, or we're going to continue to see rapper after rapper after rapper after rapper get gunned down. Me personally, if I was a big time rapper, I would always have one dude with me, at least one dude with me. You hear me though? Has that double-breasted, two guns, extra clips. That just be my main bodyguard, and it would have been one of the niggas that I grew up with. And I would have paid for him to get the courses and the classes to get the tactical training that he need. It don't take that long. It don't take that long to get tactically aware and be able to maneuver in a more calculated manner. It don't take that long. 3 to 6 months, 9 months to a year at max. So we saying we losing our life, and because we don't want to put nobody we know through a year tactical course, self-defense course, firearm training, how to secure an area, how to scope out different ways of defense just in case something did happen. You don't be chilling in your car, man. I don't even really do that shit, and I live in Illinois right now. I don't live in Chicago, but I still don't do that where I'm from because I just know how it is. And if I am sitting in a car for any amount of time, my head on a swivel. So FBG Cash, man, it's sad that you then came this far just to lose. Just to lose, my nigga. That's just to lose. It's just like trouble, man. You came this far, you made that far just to get taken out over a female. FBG Cash, you made it this far to go through, go to jail, get out of jail, lose SBG Duck, to ultimately lose your own life based on you just feeling like, okay, I got some shit to do in Chicago real quick, I'm gonna bounce back real quick and I'm gonna leave. But niggas knew you was there. Niggas found out, niggas got the low and niggas pulled up on you and did that to your ass, cuz. And you didn't have no fight. It was no fight. It was no fight. This is why niggas is getting gunned down like this, because it's no deterrent as far as when it is a deterrent. That's when FBG them used to be standing out on St. Lawrence and shit like that, and they all be out there ganged up and shit, and be 10, 15, 20 of they ass. Nigga, that's a deterrent. Some niggas still will come out there and shoot at you, but niggas that ain't just finna just go send themselves on a dummy mission to possibly get shot trying to shoot at some niggas. So that's why niggas in Chicago, they like to catch niggas by themselves or with smaller amounts of people or where you off guard, because they ain't got to worry about no exchange of fire for the most part. But if niggas in Chicago know some niggas that when you pull up, it's gonna about be a shootout. That's why they try to catch those type of niggas lacking. That's why you can never lack, or you have to leave Chicago. There was no point of coming back to Chicago, FBG Cash, because if you couldn't afford a bodyguard, you can't afford an assistant. Here, if you couldn't afford a bodyguard. So you saying you can't afford an assistant to go back to Chicago to handle your business, so you don't have to put yourself in harm's way. We losing the advantage by not being militant, by not having a military mindset. We just got this offensive slave mentality that I'm gonna go. If nigga pull up on me, I'm gonna blow. But you gotta be defensively aware to be able to have a chance to shoot back at somebody that's openly trying to kill you or gun you down. So RIP to FBG Cash, man. At this point of time, nobody should be really worried about dying, because at the end of the day, we going to the same place that everybody else before us have already went. So we ain't gonna be alone when we die. So a lot of the time when we grew up, well, a lot of time when I grew up, I used to always think about myself being dead and people still living. That's what scared me, because I thought when you was dead. But now I done came to a better, clearer understanding of what death actually is, and it's just another beginning. It's nothing to be scared for, and especially in these days when we have all of our friends, all of our loved ones, and then numerous amounts of celebrities or famous people or people that well known that are just dying back to back, getting killed or whatever the means may be. There's nothing to run from, because going to the same place FBG Duck at, going to the same place FBG Cash at, Trouble, Nipsey, and the list goes on, man. So one day we're gonna have to realize that going back to the hood ain't what it's really cracked up to be, especially if you ain't moving a certain type of way, as far as you going out here and knowing like, okay, I'm gonna go to war. That's the only time you should be stepping out in Chicago, unless you're like, I'm going out here to go to war right now. If a nigga pull up, we got vests and everything, we already ready. Not just lounging with beaters on and shit like that, half naked. Bro, niggas got all these, ARs, Dracos. They got a lot of guns, but they don't have nothing defensive. They have no body armor, they have no defensive awareness. We are losing to our own race of people. We killing Tiva, stop doing that. We killing each other. Without the thought of what the future gonna be like without any of us. So if we get the Tiva, stop doing that. Dude. Get your ass in there. Badass girl. What a call record on the dang thing. Don't cry now, cry baby. If we killing all of us, who gonna be there? Where they gonna be at? So now who gonna raise SBG Duck kids? Seriously. Who gonna be the father to them? Who gonna be the father to FBG Cash kids? Who gonna be the father to Nipsey kids? And the list goes on. Everybody else that done died, man. Most people is having multiple kids trouble. Who gonna take care of their kids, man? We ain't thinking about how it's gonna affect our generation of kids from the shit that we doing now. We not even gonna be able to look back and say, dang. We gonna be able to look back and say, damn, I know this motherfucker got killed. I know all these people that then just been killed for unfathomable reasons based on location. And they've been killed by people that look exactly like them. I ain't gonna drag it out too long. But to wake up, say damn, FBG Cash got killed. I said, damn, hold on. Life ain't short. We just racing to the end of. We're just racing to the end too fast. If we took the time to sit back from all of the shit that they tell us is right, we'll start to realize that a lot of the shit that they telling us is right is actually wrong. T for the star, nah. POP, we gone.